Peace and blessings. Happy Monday. And just put some stuff together real quick. But before I do that, I like to put some positive vibes in your timeline. Today is July 21st, 2025. And this is today's reading. Rest in my presence when you need refreshment. Resting is not necessarily idleness, as people often perceive it. When you relax in my company, you are demonstrating trust in me. Trust is a rich word, laden with meaning and direction for your life. I want you to lean on me, trust in me, and be confident in me. When you lean on me for support, I delight in your trust and confidence. Many people turn away from me when they are exhausted. They associate me with duty and diligence. So they try to hide from my presence when they need a break from work. How this saddens me as I spoke through my prophet Isaiah. And returning to me and resting in me, you shall be saved. And quietness and trust shall be your strength. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. And also you can get a reading from Isaiah chapter 30, verses 15. Switching it up a little bit. Got a lot of resistance with the platforms I use. It's loading a little slow or whatever. But I just created this other one. This makes it NFT. Try to check it out. Where we at with it? Right here. It's still being minted. So when this get done, I'll be able to show y'all that. But it's in my collection, Wi-Fi Well for the Energy. And I'll drop the link in the post a little bit later on. But yeah, that's just all I'm really working on. I wanted to share that with y'all. And also, if y'all haven't checked out yet, if you want to get into the markets, it's been making a lot of moves. Like, it's money to be made, especially with these new altcoins, basically alternative coins from Bitcoin. I'll share that with y'all too really quick. If y'all want to get started, I'm going to drop the link in the bio as well. But peace and blessings. Happy Monday. And may this be a prosperous week to you all. As soon as my NFT finished minting and everything like that, I'll be able to show y'all exactly what it looked like, and I'll show y'all the process of what it took to do this. It doesn't take long at all. So this, yeah, I'll show y'all these coins too. These are these two, well, actually these three, y'all might want to check out. They pretty affordable, and once you get in for free, then you'll be able to capitalize off of these moves. This Pep coin, you can see how cheap it is right now. And I should go to the cryptos. I'm on profit like $1 today. Well, right now, today just started. It hasn't even really much started, but so far, you right. Pep, Shiba, Bunk, and Litcoin. I got a partial of this because I couldn't sell it all out. I forgot what I did, but that was a while ago. Let's go check it out and see what did happen. To how I end up just having a little piece of a coin. And what I'm doing is just going through my history. They show you everything. Like, you could buy and sell and all that over here. And then they give you a little information. Then at the bottom, we go to the history. It shows the history. That was back in 2022. May 12, 2022. I sold. So it's more history than that because I had to buy in eventually, right? Um, so yeah, May 4th I bought in. May 22nd. I mean, May 4th, 2022 when I first bought in at $2. And then I sold, but I ain't have enough to sell all of it or whatever happened. So I bought. You can even get into detail with that too. It show everything. So I bought in. Then I sold $1.20. And it was at $63 at that time. You see, it's already. Let me see how much it is right now. I hate want to do that. I want to go back sometime. It's all the way up to 100 now, so it'll just doubled up. If you spent $60 on one of these coins, you would have been doubled up some years later. But these the cheaper ones. They steady rising. Like I had just sold these out, right? So I had like 100,000 of these, and then I sold majority of them. I got 14,000 left because I bought in on these. I bought 200,000. I ain't much profit in here yet, but shit, it got a long way to go. Just like with this, like I came in with this. They be making moves. And then I was thinking about selling my retirement account, but I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of iffy about it. It's like 4 cents so far. Like this ain't that much. But I'm like, you got a while to go, because I should have waited. I should have came in then, which was 120. No, actually, let me go back a week. On July 15th. July 15th. So yeah, timing is crucial, you know, like when you wait on opportunities, you miss out. And that was like 6 days ago. I didn't really miss out too much, but this growth all week, you know. Could have been, excuse me, could have been growing with them. But I'm growing now with them. I've been growing with these other companies. But that's when I was making other moves, though. I had, like, let me show you this retirement account. The company who I've been who I really want to get rid of. But I'm like, I don't know. And I got 9 shares of that, but I'm like, you know, I'm trying to give it a month. It's kind of hard. I was going to sell it out because I'm basically losing money right now. But the money ain't over with yet. So, you know, I'm not going to jump the ship. We just going to, shit, you know, win and lose together. But by the end of the month, we're going to give it 90 days, 3 months to see what's what. What's this? So we're going to say by November 21st. And then I'll see how much I made off the dividends and if it's worth to carry on. And then the end of December, we'll just switch this situation up. And then I'll put it back into some cryptos. Because I already got some in these. That's why I wanted to move with these for the rest of the year or over here. That's what I'm doing. That's why I sold some of these to buy some of these and keep it all in the same investing account. And not really play with the retirement account because something else going on over there. Which I had diversified my portfolio a little bit more other than just cryptos. But it didn't make sense at the time to have that stock in my stocks with cryptos the way that they move, and it just didn't make sense. You know, the stocks was eating away from my profits with my cryptos, so I got rid of it and I bought in more cryptos. As you see, like I basically just got crypto and my investing. I mean, let me go back to what I'm investing in so you can see. And you'll see like my portfolio is basically all cryptocurrencies, nothing else. And then my retirement account is stocks. And I used to have ETFs, which I was making money off the ETFs, but you know, that's up and down. I had to like day trade with that. And I don't really like doing the day trade because I be working on projects like creating content. So I don't want to be sitting here watching this shit throughout the day when I could be creating content. Like I could do them both, but it takes focus. And these are two different type of things that I focus on. And I focus on them different ways. Like when I'm creating content, I can listen to music and chill, relax. You know, like I was just doing. I'm chilling and I'm creating content. Well, not content and art. Like I'm waiting on my NFT to finish minting so that I can sell it. And I'm just showing y'all this, the markets. But if I was to be day trading, I would have to be doing a little research. I would have to be like trying to make a estimated decision on what I'm gonna do with this, and you know how much I'm gonna add up and all this and that. Like you know, because this company might not trade constantly throughout the week, like making gains. And as you can see, why you worried about it, or why this is what people do. And I do it as well. If I was to day trade, I would be worried about okay, what company tomorrow? Because I'll be keeping track of a few companies, right? Because this company might not make gains every day or, yeah, every day throughout the week. So I might be looking at another company. So if this one's starting to get rocky on this day, then I'll go jump the bandwagon with that one, you know, or I'll switch the accounts and invest in this. And it's kind of like that. But when you're doing it like how I do it, like long term, when you hold it and you look long term, when you do like your analysis, your research, and then you just be like, okay, I know at this point down the line that I can expect this or that, you know, like I just said with this one, I'm finna give it a few months because I'm receiving on the back end of just holding on to it. I'm getting paid dividends. That's what dividends is. Just owning shares of a company and getting paid for ownership. So basically, it's like a bonus. And within 3 months, no matter if this goes up or down, I'll see how much extra I done had. So it'll basically um, either level up, level out, or I'll have to switch the whole thing up and see what makes sense to something else. Which I already know the ETFs, like I make money off them and I just day trade with them. And then with the currencies, I'm not sure if I could put currencies in my retirement account. But if not, I know for sure then I'll buy a cheaper I would purchase like I'll probably sell a few of these and still keep some just to get paid dividends, and then I would purchase some ETFs and then just capitalize like that within my retirement account, and I would just constantly watch that as far as having the ETFs because I'll be taking the profits off for the day and then selling it and then buying in the next day. So I would do that day in and day out. I would buy in for the day and then I would sell before the day's over with. So that's day trading. But what I do is like I buy in on Monday, and then I sell out on the the end of the week because they from Monday to Friday, and with currencies there all day every day, it's no stopping. So like I was thinking last night, like man, I should wait this morning till the market open up and then sell it and just you know. But I want some of my retirement accounts as well, so it's like I'll just let it go. And I'll just build it up as well, like I'm building my investing account. And it's just something to think about, you know, like, um, do I want to diversify it a little more, or do I want to just be patient and wait, and then use some of my profits from my investing and put it into my retirement once it's that time comes. Like I'm in profits now, but um, it wouldn't make sense to go against what my vision is. My vision is to wait so that I could really get what I'm really trying to get from this, and then you know I could be able to make some moves. But the only thing I did do was I got rid of the stocks and the ETFs from my investment account because it was eating at my profits the way that it's doing with my retirement account. It's making moves that's not aligning with what I got going on and what I want to happen. Like this, I don't really care about. I do care about, but I don't. Like if I hit 250, well, like If I hit 250, then I'm gonna get rid of this account because at that point it's like this company is sinking really bad, and if they float, then I'm not finna just give my money away with them. Like, nah, this ain't my company. Now with my company personally, like I sink and fail with myself. I'm not finna abandon what I got going on because it's not profiting right away. That's totally different. But with these people, like I don't know what they're, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But obviously, I see like they having a bad week. But if they have a bad week or a bad day to where it's like I'm not finna have any more money fucking with them, it's time to ski. Cause I got only like $4 in there, so it's like $2. That's half. You eat in some of that half, and then you doing well. You too bad. Especially like before the month over with, like we getting paid dividends. But if you sink before the month over with, then ain't gonna have nothing to get paid. So that's the reason why I said that. And plus, it's an overseas company, so they got what they call is, I think it's an ADF. Well, let me see, because I just read into this the other day. I forgot. It's some type of certificate, like a bond certificate. It's called an ADR. It's a American Depository Receipt. In case you think I'm making this stuff up. American Depository Receipt represents shares of non-U.S. based. My bad. This is where I got that from. So if you're wondering, like, what are you doing? This is the company that I got shares with. As you can see, I put in it's 80 cents gone from today's takeaway. So we 80 cents away from what we had. It was 51 cents. We bought in 9 shares. It's 390, 369 left. And then that's where that ADR was at. Like 80 cents ain't bad. I ain't tripping about that. It's not even a full dollar. And then this was the American Depository Receipts. Represents shares of non-U.S. based companies. Banks issues ADRs to facilitate trading on U.S. exchanges. Some banks require investors to pay periodic service fees, typically 1 cent to 3 cents per share. And that's just what that is. Like they have 41 cents, which ain't bad. It's like 10 cents almost. So 10, 9 times is $80. I mean, not $80, 80 cents. So that's fair, it's just that it ain't nothing like to be afraid of or to panic about. And then when you pay your dues or whatever, so you get taxes off of this, like you paying taxes and you also get paid back on paying taxes. So that's a double bubble. And plus they pay you dividends as well. So it's like you really can't lose. That's why I was like, I'll get them 3 months and see what's what, because it is what it is. People have bad days. Today a bad day for them, and then overnight they be coming back up. So like, look at the last 3 months. Like today just a bad day for them. They still up. And that's why I'm like, we gonna fail together and we gonna succeed together, but it ain't time to jump the ship. But yeah, that's it for today. Peace and blessings.